City.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be the first venue we're doing in this establishment, right, Michael?
That's right. The first of a series of 100.
At least 100. Hi, I'm Alexander Diamonds, the host of Ultimate Oscars, and Michael Brausen is the gentleman who's allowed us to host at his place. I'm an ultimate entrepreneur. I mean, I don't know why they gave that. He's the most interesting guy in the world to me. Why they gave it to the other guy, I have no idea.
That was a mistake. I couldn't show up.
I'll back it up. We got to go over and talk to that guy anyway. But welcome to Forbidden City. Forbidden City is one of the most unique establishments, not only in Long Beach, California, but in the whole Southern California area.
Oh, in the world.
In the world.
Yeah, seriously.
You are in luck. Me, I've got about 37 years in this business doing, you name it, TV shows, radio shows, and at least half of those was where I was out of parole. So I've got to tell you, I still have a lot of experience there. So your humble host, Alexander Diamonds, is going to allow Michael to get a guided tour of actually how Michael first started with this and how he actually obtained Forbidden City to begin with.
Well, we were invited to work on the Beijing Olympics back in 2008, and I didn't realize when I went to China what an exciting place it was. And we trained 300 people how to shoot a very large sporting event with 5 cameras in real time, which means no editing.
Was that means you've been involved in other productions? How did they get a hold of you? How did they know, how do you know that they were interested in possibly getting something? How did that work out?
It was just luck because they were sending correspondence over from Beijing, from Chinese Central Television Network, and one of the gentlemen who was the lead person with CCTV stayed in my home for 3 months. So we got together and did a bunch of different things in China.
I wonder if he'll allow me to stay one day. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to try and work it out tonight. But how did you get started? What is a little bit of, because we need to know a little bit of his background, right? My parole officer keeps asking, you better associate with the right people.
Does everybody know why you're on parole?
We can't tell. I'm not allowed to say.
I can say it.
Well, he can
why?
say I can't. If you see my picture in the post office, just disregard it. There's all lies.
Here's the big problem. You were warned several times, if you get any more handsome, it's going to be illegal, and you won't back off.
I think it's going to be more than 2 days I'll be able to stay at his place now. We're going to work something out here for sure.
So it was a lot of fun.
So this symbiotic give and take here is going to set a precedent for a much bigger one in the second annual?
Yes, we do hope that...
You think the word will spread and catch on?
I think so, and I think that when they saw what we did, that it was like, God, let's hope this comes out great, please.
A contributing factor that a lot of people really, until they reach a point in their life that they feel it's time to give back.
Absolutely.
You had 60 seconds. 60 seconds to look in that camera and reach out and just tell that one woman in my life.
That one woman that has not been to the same place at the same time, and you two have not met, but you're destined to meet. It's part of God's plan.
I got a cat ready.
We're down to 40 seconds.
The meter's running.
It's coming quick.
What can I say to her?
Yes, what would you say?
I say, come home, darling. I need more spam sandwiches.
Say something sweet, provocative, inspire me.
Wear something very sexy.
Wear something very sexy.
Put on a picture.
Send the right kind of picture. Put it on the picture.
Right.
Are we putting words in his mouth? No.
I won the first Da Vinci Award from the Minority Motion Picture Association and awards, and it was great. It was exciting, and this was the first of what hopefully will be an annual event.
Well, being the Da Vinci Award seems like it's for an innovative and creative, inventive type of characteristic. Was it for one
achievement or a culmination of what you've done?
I think it's for a combination of all the things that I do and being versatile. When you think of Leonardo da Vinci, you think of an artist, a scientist, mathematician, an astronomer, all of those things. And I'm a lot of different things, director, writer, producer, choreographer, mother, cook.
Okay. I was fortunate enough to take you to an event.
Yes.
You may not remember me.
Now you're interviewing me.
Now I'm interviewing. How
Only
about
in America.
Only in America. I'm telling you, this is where it all starts.
Yes.
Now tonight was a very special moment for all of us concerned. Now this is another step for a lot of individuals who haven't got the recognition they've gotten before. What do you think is the next contribution that we can all do for something like this?
Well, first of all, I would like to be able to say that, as I said in the acceptance speech, that I live for the day when there is no necessity for minority anything. That we, in fact, will all be included in the majority. That's very important because I think the only reasons why it is necessary to have minority organizations is because you're not accepted in the mainstream. So you go off and you find a place for yourself. And that is divisive to me. What we're trying to do is bring people together, to unify.
The individuality stands out. For the individual itself, they make the mark, and not so much because of a certain color, race, religion, or creed, right?
Exactly.
Tonight you were co-host?
Yep.
And what do you feel about what happened tonight?
Oh, I think that's very important, you know. It's amazing because when you put all the minorities together, they're a majority.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
So it should have been the majority.
It's the majority.
Motion Picture Award.
Yeah.
What two celebrities would you like to see mud wrestle each other?
Oh, now. Okay, let's see. How about my favorite is Raquel Welch.
Okay.
Might date me, but she's still my favorite.
She still looks good.
Looking good.
And who would you like to see Raquel mud wrestle? You can include yourself.
Me.
Well, I've done Tina What's Love Got to Do with It.
Absolutely.
Especially, I'm 8 years old.
Right.
And I've also been on the TV series I'll Fly Away.
Okay, that's
You sound older, mature, 12 years old. You sound like to me.
You sound very mature. Can you fly away? Can you flap your arms and fly?
I don't know.
Now, did you
Maybe.
did you perform tonight, or did you give an award? Or?
No, I just sat down in the audience.
Oh, you took it easy tonight, huh?
Well, nobody told me I had to be up there.
Oh, okay.
So come.
Okay.
Thank you for being with us.
Nice
Raven Kelly, ladies and gentlemen.
Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck, Raven.
Say goodbye, Raven.
Bye-bye.
Hey, how you doing? Well, here we are, Nick and Vic, the Shower Guys, bringing you the latest from Hollywood.
Another wild live affair. Tonight we're on location at the world premiere of Janet Jackson's first feature film, Poetic Justice.
Right here, and all the TV crews from all over the world are down here, and we're right in the middle, by the front door. We got the El Primo spot. We're going to bring you celebrities saying something maybe that they prepared in the limo on the way here, or maybe we'll ask them something that they're not prepared to hear, and we'll catch an off-the-cuff answer.
Which would be poetic justice in itself, and if we weren't here, I guess that would be poetic injustice, wouldn't that be?
In a poetic sort of way.
Yeah,
well, here we are with Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill, in the
great
flesh
singer,
right
in
here.
the flesh. Johnny, let me ask you something. If you had been in the film and they told you could play any character you want, what character would you have played in this film?
I don't know. What character would I played?
Right.
Probably the mailman.
Okay,
he got to kiss Janet.
He got the kiss?
Well, that may be a sequel now. If there's a sequel, do you think you should be the next leading man?
Oh, I think they ought to give me a call.
All right, if they called you...
They don't even have to pay me.
If they called you to be Janet Jackson's leading man in her next movie, can you show us how you'd pucker your lips to kiss her?
The preparation kiss.
Get this on the camera. Do that. Do that, okay? Here's Jimmy Jam. Can we see him?
We're with WWE and Worldwide Entertainment News, Jimmy. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Nick, and this is Vic.
Hey, we're the Shallow Guys. How you doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
how you doing?
Good. I like your outfit.
Thank you very much. Your reputation precedes you. You are a heavy hitter here in Hollywood. Well, no, was it something that you just happened to be, or was it just a natural for you?
What, to be a heavy hitter?
A producer.
Or to be a record producer? I just kind of grew into it. Actually started out as a musician and an artist first, and then kind of moved into being a record producer.
And now you're doing a lot of Janet's productions also?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you do any of the music in this movie?
Yes, we did. We did actually the kind of the theme to the movie, which is called Again. And we did it for the album and for the movie. And kind of throughout the movie, Stanley Clark, who did a beautiful score, the song kind of interweaves throughout the movie, and it becomes kind of the love theme of Janet and Tupak's character.
Okay, in your own prediction of all the songs you have in this movie, what's going to be the big hit song to come out of this movie?
Well, it will have to be Again, because that's really the only song we have in the movie. So that would be my pick. That would be my obvious.
So I guess if the movie does real good and they put off the soundtrack album, it's a big hit, you'll get a good check?
Oh, absolutely. Well, the song is on Janet's album, so I've already got a good check.
And you've got the tip for tonight's dinner covered.
That's right.
Is your lovely lady friend part of the production or part of a new project coming up soon?
Well, she's part of, she's my fiance.
Oh, your fiance.
So she's part of a marriage project that's in the works.
That's a stepping stone to the right direction.
Yeah.
And so when is the lovely date happening?
It's a secret, actually.
Yeah. Or as she likes to say, maybe we're already married.
What is the biggest piece of advice you can give to someone who's thinking about getting married right now?
I don't know. Be sure, be happy, be with the one that you love, and the rest will take care of itself.
Is that what he told you?
Is this your first feature?
Second feature.
Second feature. And we expect some big things out of it, right?
Yeah.
You're not doing any singing on here, are you?
No, we got a soundtrack song now. I got a song on the soundtrack.
What is your favorite scene in the whole movie?
When I get to kiss Janet Jackson.
If Janet said to you, put me in a movie, direct me, and tell me what kind of movie I should do next, if this is a big hit, what kind of role would you have her play if you were going to direct her?
A Hudson Brothers project.
A Hudson Brothers project.
Absolutely.
That'd be an ultimate success right there.
You can't go wrong with that.
Would you put yourself in as the leading man?
I would resist that great temptation.
Resist it? But if you were the leading man in Janet's next movie, considering this is going to be a mega hit, can you show us how you would pucker to kiss her for that one?
Time to go. Time to go.
Time to go. Time to go.
Thank you very much, It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
We'll give us one of our cards here.
Yeah, here, we'll give you one of our cards.
And it's good for discounts also at all local restaurants, okay?
I'm going in to see what John's done, the kind of story he's created for a black woman. I mean, people are always saying there are no stories about black women, and even though a black man has done it, he's written a story, and hopefully he'll be sensitive to their issues.
Okay. Well, if you ever had the opportunity to play opposite Janet Jackson as her leading man in a film, say they said, we need him, he's the best there is.
That's basically true, though.
Well, that's true. It's basically true. Can you show us how you would pucker your lips to kiss Janet Jackson?
Because
if you were doing it?
Let's face it, you're the man with the experience now, and you'd be letting all those young men know how it's actually done.
Hey, they already know how it's actually done.
Not the way you do it.
Well, I would do it as sincerely and honestly as possible, and you better believe that.
You couldn't give us a sample, like pretend Janet Jackson's on the other side of the camera?
I just couldn't make my tongue reach that far.
A song today?
No, I ain't got no song in there. I'm just a fan today, so I'm just going in to check it out.
Do you have a song you'd like to suggest for Janet to maybe to use in your next movie? Something you have on tape that you haven't spoken about yet?
Nah, my stuff a little too rough for Janet.
Now here comes Janet Jackson now. They just zipped her right in.
She didn't talk to anybody. How you doing, Janet?
Janet, how you doing?
Pleasure. Hi, how you doing? What's your name?
Alexis.
Alexis, are you a future star?
Yeah, Alexis is going to be on Rock this season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you negotiate a good deal? Did your older sister tell you what they asked for?
No.
All right. So, Kim, what are you doing these days?
I just started on a new series for Fox with Queen Latifah and Kim Cole, so we've got a great season ahead.
Good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, what was the dumbest question you were asked so far tonight?
Not including ours.
I haven't had any. I've been on the move because I'm a little tardy, so I'm trying to...
One last question. If you could be in Janet Jackson's next movie, say if they hit Poetic Justice, they say we're going to do Poetic Justice 2, and you could write your own character, what kind of character would you want to play?
Oh, I don't know. It would depend on, what Poetic 1 does first.
Well, here we are, Nick and Vic again.
Back again live.
And we're down here. See, for people who've never been to a Hollywood premiere, this is where the stars walk up, this red carpeting, and sometimes they drop things. We found like 52 cents one time. But all the stars come up here.
This is like the celebrity runway, you might call it,
Celebrity runway.
Take a look at a nice red, well, now it's not so many celebrities, but it's a few. This is where they're coming up and down so everybody can take a look at them, take a picture.
Right, and all these TV news crews are now leaving because they got their little moment of a star walking by. Some of them maybe got an interview, maybe not.
One of the things that we did real well for the film, and very few people know this, is that we actually protected the whole film's integrity. Yeah. See, there was a little controversial...
Okay, well, we're going to tell America the truth. There was a scene that Janet did in the film that it just exposed a little bit more skin than she cared to expose, and she tried to get it pulled from the movie, and like they wouldn't do it, but she came to us. She called us.
Somebody actually got a hold of it.
Would you take the scene out of the movie for us? So we came at night with scissors, and we took it out of the film.
So remember, the success of this film is predicated on us taking care of this.
Right, and we saved her honor. Okay, now, the movie just finished, and we're trying to get response out of people. John, what'd you think of the film?
Excellent.
Was it?
Excellent.
What'd you like the best?
Oh, the intimate scene.
Really?
Not that I mean, of course I wasn't jealous because I wasn't in it, but I mean,
Remember the finale's coming up. Okay?
I'm going to be in that.
When the sequel comes in, what would your character be in the sequel if you get a role in the sequel?
I'm going to be the mailman.
All right,
Hi, Magic. Hey, Magic.
I had a good time. The movie was great. Wonderful.
Would you like to direct a sequel?
I can't direct. Only thing I do is play basketball.
I'm Nick, and this is Nick Shallow.
You look very sharp tonight.
Well, you always look sharp.
We always look sharp for gorgeous women
like
Oh,
yourself.
my God.
So listen, you saw the
Yes,
movie
sir.
tonight.
Yes, I did.
What are your reactions? What emotions did it stir in you while you were seeing the movie?
It stirred in me hope for communication. Like I was just saying, you take people who obviously have no reason to talk to each other at all, people who for all intents and purposes can't stand each other. But once you break down those barriers and get people to really talk and open up, you get to realize that you have a lot more in common than you think.
You got to stop taking things so seriously. Have a few laughs once in a while, right?
But the movie, well, Tupac really surprised me. He surprised me as an actor. He was very good.
Okay.
He was very good, and not saying I expected him to be bad or anything, but when you get up there and someone who you've never seen do anything like that before gets up there and can really handle it, you know, it was great.
Now, you dance and sing as good as Janet Jackson?
Do I?
No, did he dance?
Oh, did he dance? He didn't dance in the movie.
Okay, I didn't see it yet. Now, one of the things, you've been on
No.
TV a long time, and now you're getting to the point you're going to be almost a director now with the kind of capacities you have. So now, speaking as a director now, okay? If you had a chance to either add to it or make a sequel of Poetic Justice 2, how would you add to that? Or what would you do to even...
Poetic Justice 2. I would get to see Justice as well as Lucky's character, what happens next, because he obviously is going to put his head into the... no, that would be giving away the story.
We can't
okay. I just figured it
you're
out.
either going to be a director or one of the main stars in the next movie, aren't you?
I just figured out. You're trying to trick me. I'm not going to tell you.
If you could write yourself into the sequel, playing any character, what character would you write yourself in doing?
Wow.
Now here comes Janet Jackson. They're zipping her out.
They have to protect her from the huge crowd.
Okay.
Nick and Vic.
The shallow guys. All right, now you just saw the movie, Janet Jackson's Poetic Justice. What emotions did it stir in you?
It was great. It was great to see a film that was more from the woman's point of view. Janet Jackson is so cute in that movie. She's just great. And she's really an excellent actress. And Tupak, Shakur threw down. It was nice. I was jealous. I wanted to be up in there.
What happened was Janet, now she's turned into a young girl to a very attractive young lady, not to a hot lady. So you say she's cute, but also she carries that kind of almost that innocent sensuality.
That's not the kind of role she plays. Her role is very complex and it has a lot of depth to it, and she brings it off from the first words all the way to the end. She's very convincing. Oh yeah.
So if we're thinking of a next level for her, and you could be a leading man, what type of movie would be the both of you?
Well, I would like a lot of hot oils, butt naked, rubbing, bumping, you know, something like sexual healing, something. That's what I'm thinking.
And that kind of sexual healing would promote. What kind of preparation of lip movement would you have for
Well,
you were a leading man. How would you pucker your lips if you were going to kiss? For that beautiful kiss.
It'd be an ugly kiss.
Who do you think is harder in movies, the people in the industry or the public?
The public. Trust me, the public. You don't want to be in the lobby after your movie premieres. It's not good.
Now, you're getting to the point now you want to probably do some directing also, right?
Not at all.
No?
No, I'm an actor.
You mean you want to keep it simple, get the check, and let's get out of here, right?
No, I just like acting. I mean, you know, I'll direct sometime, but not yet.
What part haven't you yet played that you're dying to play, or what type of part?
Aaron the Moor and Titus Andronicus.
Did you see the movie? What'd you think?
I didn't see it yet. I'm going to see it tomorrow. I missed it. I'm mad about that. But I'm
missed it. You missed a movie. You missed Janet Jackson's movie. What were you doing tonight?
They could get my $750. I'll go see it tomorrow.
Was there any of your music on it?
No.
What are you doing nowadays?
Well, I'm working on a new album, and I got a couple offers with movies myself and a TV series. Hopefully that'll come through, and that's basically what's keeping me busy.
If you could play any character in any type of movie or TV series, what would be the character you'd want to play the most? A type of character?
A lawyer.
What?
A lawyer.
Oh, yeah. A good lawyer or a real cold-hearted, go for the money type of lawyer?
It has to be a good balance.
Did you get a chance to see the movie, Eddie?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think about it?
I think it's a beautiful love story. Well, I think Tupac Shakur and Janet Jackson had a beautiful chemistry together. It was natural.
You think this is going to set a precedent for more movies like this that'll open up a lot more doors?
Of course.
Something. They don't have to always have it be a singer. It could be a comedian.
John Singleton was in the house. He was in the house. It ain't got to be an actor. Next time it's going to be a comedian. I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah. So this is with TLC, although they haven't seen the movie, they've heard a lot about it.
No, that's because we just got
straight off the video set.
Get it up video.
Yeah,
so we missed it.
Or else you would have been here, right? All right.
Yeah, we would have been
We
here.
tried to make it, but you know how videos are.
So you ladies just got here. You got off the set, right? You were filming a video for what? Your new song?
Get it up.
Yeah, get it up.
Get it up?
Come here, wenches.
Where is she?
Get it up.
That's your new video? Is it shot?
This is the new single. This is on the Poetic Justice soundtrack.
Was it shot upside down like that too? Get it up.
I'm asking.
Doesn't that
make sure?
Doesn't that arrow usually say baby on board? Doesn't that usually say baby on board? That arrow.
Okay.
Oh my God. This is a subliminal arrow.
Okay, which is a troublemaker of all of you here?
There.
This one. Her.
Uh-oh, we should have known.
We all have our moments, though.
But you're the practical joker of all of you.
No, we are the practical jokers. I just happen to get in a little bit more trouble because I'm always getting caught out there. But
Yeah. You get away with everything. Anybody
Can you
tell
give us
me
a couple
about it?
Bars of it. Forget it.
Get it up, hey. Ready for a real good time. Hey, get it up. I'll freak you all night. There it is.
Okay, now, if all of you could have the one leading man that you would like for your next movie.
For your movie, who would your leading man
be? Who would it be? And what would you tell him? Come on, we on. So you can see, this is USA right there. And pan over there on this side a little bit. Say hello. Say come back around over here.
All right.
Let's get them hollering.